Hello everybody, it is JD here and welcome to today's No Misspent episode, and this is a very, very weird episode for me to make because today we have done what I have been against for so many years, and that is locking in a set in December. Such a bad idea, but it's done. Pink Diamond Tim Thomas, the Pioneers set. It's been so split as to what we should do with this set. Obviously we bought a DeRozan for 700k. He is now at 900k, but don't care. It doesn't matter if I do care, because I can't sell him now. But we have locked him in today. So I'm going to tell you guys about what decided that I was going to do it and get it done. We're going to talk about early impressions, and we're going to jump into a clutch time online game with Tim in this video. Don't expect miracles, right? I only got him today, so don't expect me to be like Splash around. That's not going to happen. But anyway, we'll talk about that. We have also, as you can see, got no MT left. We are going to cash in a card, and then we have also done nothing big, just a little time with a Giannis card. But there have been some huge sales, and yeah, the Hoff badge world is definitely shifting, and we're going to talk about that because it is something that we may be taking advantage of over the next few days. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for the daily videos, and check out facebook.com/JDCrossover for the daily stream. So what have we done today? I'm not gonna lie, 2K really tilted me today, and I didn't want to play it at all. We got to 10 wins in clutch time online, so we got 10 clutch time online, 10 clutch time offline, and then it took me 7 games to get the ring. It took me 7 games to even see the ring. Where is it? Yep, 7 games to even see it, but thankfully it was then in the middle, and our team for limited was that DeJounte Murray, Jimmy, Andrew Wiggins, Giannis, and Mo Bamba, who, by the way, slender man, ridiculous. But yeah, it was a fun team to run, but it was not fun to run for 7 games before I actually got a reward. But we got it done, and we got 15 tokens for our troubles. I was very much on the fence of, I kind of don't even want to bother with limited this season, like at all moving forward. But the 25,000 MT, that is quite nice. It's 5,000 MT per ring, if you think of it like that. And the 100 tokens is good. That's 25 tokens per ring as well. So it's not bad. It's not much, but it's enough to make me want to go ahead and get it done. So the plan into the next couple of days, I don't know, guys. I'm so drained. We've gone from like 200 games of True the Offline and 50 games of True the Online in that final week to now being back at 0 for everything again. It's tough to be put down and have to go back through it all again, but it'll get done. It'll get done. Right, let's talk about what's happened to the squad. So this is a squad that we ran in CTO, and we will run today in CTO. Magic, Jimmy, Timmy, AD, and Kareem. Now, Hakeem has gone, and we're going to cash him in right about now. Now, the reason I sold Hakeem was because earlier there was one with 14 Hoff badges. It was at 750k with box out and rebound, which is what my one had. And I was like, well, goddamn, I'll take some profit. You know, we're locking in Kareem, so we might as well get used to Kareem. I'll take myself some profit. I bought Hakeem for 510k, so anything more than 550k would be profit. And we got 551,000 AMT. How? Because it's me. That's how. Again, there was one earlier that sold for 750,000, but my one with 15 Hoff badges, just the 550k. So yeah, we lose a little bit of MT on that. Not a lot of it, but a little bit. I guess we didn't need 550k. We needed more than that. But anyway, he is gone. But then, where's the rest of my MT? Boom, it's right. No, my luck, this Giannis will just sell for 17k. But anyway, we've got a Giannis. So, 20 Hoff badges, but don't worry. All my badges are intact. Don't you worry about that. My badges ain't gone nowhere. We're going to talk about using them in the not-too-distant future. But what happened was it this last night? Yeah, so this is last night. I finished recording the Our Team podcast. By the way, check it out on Jazz's channel, Our Team podcast. Myself and Splash and the host. This is at 5 past midnight. Just finished recording it, and I was just like, you know, let me check my check the exchange, see if there was the exchange for the Amethyst, which has actually returned today. So now there is a Hoff badge exchange for 1 pink diamond, 10 diamonds, or 20 amethysts. So that's happy days. So I came on, checked that, nothing there, and I was like, let's just see if there's anybody going around. I don't know what I was doing here. This is what I'm like. When I'm not recording, this is what it's like. It's just like, let me look around the menus. Let me think, shall I do that? No, I don't want to do that. Shall I do that? No, I don't want to do that. Let's just click around a little bit. Let's just check the market, see what's out there. So we go to Season 3, and I'm like, let me check Giannis's. And then boom. With 8 seconds to go, there is one which has got 19 Hoff badges at 1.236 mil. So I've got 8 seconds to decide. I didn't even get a chance to look at how much it has, but I'm like, okay, let me just chuck a bid on this real quick. And then it goes 1.294, but the final win is our absolute maximum bid, which doesn't really make any sense, but it is what it is. So we win that Giannis for 1.3 million MT. I then had to put one more Hoff badge on it just to make it 20, just a round little 20, which was Hoff Vice Grip. So added Vice Grip, bought in for 1.3 mil. Hopefully we can get, I mean, if we can get like 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, we're living good. And I think that is kind of where we're going to go. There have been some monstrous sales of Giannis today. And we'll come back and talk about Hoff badges and Giannis in a bit. But there's been some huge, huge sales. But huge, huge plays. Tim Thomas. Yeah. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Wait, where is he? Here he is. Tim Thomas. Again, if you don't know how to get your card to walk out, when you get on this screen, dashboard, close app, turn off your console, whatever, just don't click continue, and then it turns into a pack, and then you get to see them walk out, and there we go. Tim Thomas is home, and his stats are dumb. 90 layup. We've got a diamond shoe on him now, so 93 dunk, 95 3, 90 ball control, great defense, 96 speed and acceleration, 93 speed with ball and lateral. And then we have got Hoff catch and shoot, dead eye, clamp breaker, and quick first step. It is lovely. It is very nice indeed. Let's go jump into a game. Now, his release is so fast. Like, so fast. I'm definitely not down with it just yet. You know, a lot of people saying to me now is the time to go back to no meter. Obviously, last year we were no meter all year, and it was fine. It was great. This year, they messed up the shooting. It's still so frustrating for me. With the variation in different shot speeds, like if we just have to learn one shot speed, not a problem at all. But when we've got like each card having like 5 different jump shot timings, and you never know which one you're gonna get, that's kind of tough. So that's why we went back to meter to try and help out with that. It hasn't helped. I'm still awful at shooting, but maybe with Tim Thomas, it's time to go back. I don't know. He looks great. He looks great. His jump moves are great fun as well. His crossover is ridiculous. What type of team is this guy running? Steph Curry, Devin Booker, Corey Maggette, Ben Wallace, and OG Anunoby. Fair play, buddy. Good on you. His crossover is fantastic. And you can easily, obviously, run the offense through him. Right, we're going to put Jimmy on Steph. Full court press. You know how we do. We've got to play thousands of games this season. I'm trying to just get through things as quickly as I can, you know what I'm saying? Oh, magic. That's not going in. 2K23, no one can shoot. Right, here he is. Tim Thomas. He gets a rebound. Does get a lot of rebounds. And, yeah, that combo right there is really clean. Got a nice little burst as well. He's got the Hoff clamp breaker, which is very, 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 very nice. He's kind of got a little, like, Curry slide from last year. Bro, that's Ben Wallace. What are you doing out there? He's got kind of like a little Curry slide. Not from last year, maybe the year before. Nope. Let's have a look. I think it's the Donovan Mitchell move. I don't know what they're called. Don't mind me. I think it's the Donovan Mitchell. Let me show you this one right here. That one. Kind of like a mini Curry slide, really. Oh damn, Tim! Oh damn, Tim! Okay, I see you. Tim's out here. Driving is really strong. Again, I haven't really been 3-point shooting with him. Oops. I haven't really been 3 hunting with him, which is obviously what a lot of people were like, that's what Tim is going to excel at. And I'm sure he will, and I will try and learn how to, you know, use that, really, with Tim. Is this guy just going for 4s? Looks like it. It doesn't look like it's going to work very well, but let's have some fun with Tim. He can hit 4s. We have hit some 4s with him earlier. The release is so fast. It's nuts. Well, let's see if we can get a little play right here. A little bit contested, but I think that is greenable. Well, I know it's greenable. 9%. That is definitely greenable. This guy comes down, and yeah, it doesn't hit a 4, actually. It only hits a 3. Let's go again with Tim. So again, this crossover here. Yeah, look at that. Just clean. Again, this guy is not great, but anyway, it is just clean, Tim. I'm happy. So the reasons why I decided to pull the trigger, because again, I was as conflicted as you guys were. Nobody could give me a solid answer. People were like, yeah, do it. And people were like, no, don't do it. So I really was like, how is that their ball? I really wasn't sure. But this is what swayed it for me. Do you guys remember Cedric Maxwell from last year? If you used the card, I'm sure you remember it very fondly. If you didn't use the card, I'm sure you remember it as the card that everybody said was amazing and you never got to use. I'm in that latter group. I never got Cedric Maxwell and had to be on the outside. You know, the Squidward SpongeBob meme where he's watching SpongeBob outside having a great time. That was me to everybody with Cedric Maxwell last year. And I don't want to come to the end of the year this time around and people go, man, what was the best card this year? And I was like, man, it was that Tim Thomas, wasn't it? That Tim Thomas was the best we had all year. That was the most fun we had. That card was crazy. I don't want to be sitting there thinking, yeah, no, he looked great. I never got to use him, but he looked great. I didn't want that to happen. So we went for it. You know, total price for me, it was 190k for Kareem. But our Kareem's got 10 Hoff badges. We've got a little something extra. Again, not a lot of it, but a little bit. Green from Tim. Love that. Nothing too crazy extra on him, but I think it's just a couple of shooting badges. And then DeRozan was 724k, so those two together 900k. And the diamonds, I don't know, we're probably looking at about 950k. You can call it a mil if you want to. It's about 950k. I don't really think that's a bad price. Tim again. I feel like that's green, but it is what it is. Yeah, 950k. I don't mind that. We'd use Kareem anyway. We're not going to use DeRozan, which obviously is the sad one because we've paid so much for him specifically. Chocolate violation. We're not going to use DeRozan, but I would have used Kareem anyway. So, for getting Tim, for how good he is, I mean, he is different. Like, he moves different. His jump shot is super duper fast. I mean, he just does moves. And then obviously, you know, driving to the rim, as we've already seen, is very, very strong. So I have absolutely zero regrets. DeRozan's gone up in price, but that just means we locked him in at the perfect time, doesn't it? It means we locked him in and bought the DeRozan when he was at his lowest, which is obviously a good thing to have done. So, yeah, very happy. We've obviously got to play a stupid amount of unlimited, of clutch time, of everything in this game. And now we've got a card that we can have a hell of a lot of fun with. Oh, imagine that without the spike. That would have been great if the game could not spike. That really would be 10 out of 10. Tim. And one fun. Oh, that's what he does. He was flashing with stamina as well, but he still gets himself to the rim. In before I break the free throw. Yep, love this game. 2K23, a game where you can't shoot threes and you can't shoot free throws. Love that. Oh dear. If only we had somewhere to practice free throws. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally not joking. I would like to be able to practice free throws rather than the first one being in a game when I know I'm going to miss it, because that's just how 2K23 be. Can we flick up there? No, don't shoot that. Don't shoot that. Ooh, probably should have shot that. Not to worry. We've won this game, obviously, quite easily. So, yeah, Tim Thomas is here. I'll get better with him. Don't worry. I'll get better with him. He does have some very nice moves, though, which I do need to learn a little bit more. But as for the Giannis who we've got, let's go back and talk about the Giannis. Is that in? Yeah, well done, buddy. So some of them is selling for like 6-7 mil. I mean, some of them are like dumb expensive. You do have to go up to sort of like 34, 35 to be hitting that price. But I mean, hey, you know, people are doing it. The one with 20, I just wanted to make a little bit of MT. I mean, you saw me on that clip. I literally just looked at it with 8 seconds and was like, yeah, that looks like a good price. Let me buy that real quick. So I did. Use Vice Grip, which is only one Hoff badge. That's not a problem. And the reason I use Vice Grip is because that is one of the badges in Unlimited this season. So I know I can get that back whenever I want to. But I think the Hoff badge has now got to the point where you need so many to be tip-top tier. And to be, you know, pushing the 5, 6, 7 mil boundaries. You now need so much that putting the badges on yourself just is not it. Unless you pack the card. If you pack the card, obviously, then you are golden and go get yourself a lottery ticket. If you pack him, badge him, you're the first one. Job done. Happy days. If not, though, I think we've now moved to the point where we were last year as well, where piggybacking off of other people's accomplishments is basically what you need to do. So, you know, say you've got 10 badges that fit onto Giannis. Obviously, that ain't going to do nothing for you. Take Giannis from 8 to 18, you ain't doing nothing. But if you find one that's got 23 or 24, say one with 24, but you can still add 6 of your badges to that, obviously you've got to have a huge deposit to put down on this card. You've got to have a good couple of mil. But let's say, hypothetically, You buy a 24 HOF badge Giannis at 2 mil, put 6 badges on him, then you've got a 30 HOF badge Giannis. Well, hello, now you're looking at getting 4, 5 mil, something like that, 3, 4, 5 mil. So, a standard one right now is, I think he's more than that. Unless he's crashed in the last half an hour. I'm pretty sure he's still up at about 900k. So yeah, there's the one there with 24. We'll take a look at that one in a second. There are a few with 30, which I am very interested to see what they're going to sell for. There is one with 36, which I'm very interested to see what it's going to sell for. I believe 36 will break the auction house record, but it might not, but I imagine it would. There are a few specific badges that people are looking for on Giannis's, which mine has, I believe, which is good. Catch and shoot, people are wanting on Giannis. There you go, 836. Claymore. Rebound chaser. Can he have rebound chaser? I think he can. Masher, obviously, because 2K23, the age of mashing. Let's see if did this get another bid or not. 845. What else has this one got on it? So I think this one's a half decent one. So fearless finisher, very nice. Got the catch and shoot. Rise up, people like Claymore. Ankle breakers, always a nice one to have. And then vice grip, I do actually think is an important badge. So I've got some faith that this one is going to get us a little bit of money. Maybe not a little bit, but a little bit. So we've got half a mil. If we can come out of Giannis selling with about 2 million MT. See, this one's at 1.2 mil. If we can come out with about 2 mil, I reckon. So, like, for example, this one right here. I've got Dream Shake. I've got Post Spin Technician. I've got Ankle Break. I've got Bailout. I've got Break Starter. But that's only 5, so yeah, that's 29. So that'd be a no-go. You've really got to hit that 30 to really stand out. Is there another one that we can maybe take a look at? 22, but it's graded. So avoid graded cards and avoid being like one shy of a big number. So avoid having like a 19 or a 29. You always want to hit that higher because it's only one badge and that badge might be absolutely irrelevant. But you best believe if people just see the number 30, they're like, oh, wow, that's great. Look, it's got 30 half badges, just like this one, which is hollow, which I could add absolutely nothing to. So moving on from that, but that's a very nice. And again, if you can do it hollow as well, then yeah, do it hollow. If you can do it hollow, then that is obviously going to stand out even more. Another one at 31. Don't believe I have any badges to add to that. So again, it's not like you can just pick and choose one straight away and be like, oh, here we go, this is what I'm going to buy. You've got to work around. You've got to be patient with it. This one I've got Fearless, Post Spin. I've got Bailout, Break Starter. I've got Dream Shake, so I've got 5, I think that was, so 27, but again, not enough. There have been some, I think this one's just been listed up. I'll tell you what, this looks good. This looks very good. 20 gold badges. I've got Aerial Wizard. I've got Fearless, Post Spin, Bailout, Break Starter. That's 5. So I mean, well, that's the first one I can get past 30. I can get that one to 31. So I think that's going to be the plan. When this Giannis sells, I think we're going to look for another one that we can take to a 30 level. We've got Aerial, Fearless, Post Spin, Ankle Breaker, Break Starter. Got Off-Ball Pest as well. That's 6. Again, another 6, another 20. Oh, that's a flawless 10. Tell you what. Again, don't usually go for graded cards, but it is flawless. Aerial, Fearless, Bailout. I've got 3. I mean, I can make it 30, I suppose. Oh, Break Starter as well, 31. No. And where's this one with 30? I know there's one with 36 out here in the world. Just a 32. Oh my god, there's so many. But people are paying for them, trust. There are big sales going on. I can maybe add like 2 or 3 to that one. I've got 29 again. 29, it just looks... It doesn't look the same. Doesn't look right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think just 4 I could add to that. So, I mean, look, that one I could get to 33. 33 looks and sounds a hell of a lot better than 29. Is there a 36? There it is. Oh my god. And started at 34,000 MT and hollow. Jesus. I've got Post Spin, so, you know, I could make it 37. No, I'm not going to do that. So that's kind of the plan. Moving forward with badges, I think we've moved past the point of putting all your badges on it itself. I think we're now at the point where piggybacking is needed because you've just got to have so many to stand out from the crowd. Like this 20 last year would have been like, oh my god, it's got 20 off badges. This time around, nobody bats an eyelid. So we'll hopefully cash in a hefty chunk of change tomorrow. But that's going to do it for me today, everybody. Hope you have enjoyed. As usual, please don't subscribe. I'll see you next time, and peace.